Sup, YouTubers? Your girl Survivor here. And I'm going to have to do the rest of that video, part 3 of the strange occurrence on the live stream, this way. Because, I had all my stuff, my pictures that I wanted to use and make a nice edited video to lead into why it's kind of getting, like it's a relief to make this video because it's been in my head since June 2019. And because I like Tom and everything, and I don't think it has anything to do with him other than it occurred on his live stream. But I still think it's something that needs to be out in the, world. Like, people need to know this, that this is happening. So, anyway, so the June 2019, early in the morning, I'm on that live stream, and just me in there, it seems, right? So I'm like, hello, anybody in there? Just because nobody's saying anything. And then that old man Bob, who I'd never seen before or anything, pipes up with, should I go back behind the set? Why is she always screaming in my head? Should I go back to the 7-Eleven and dig her up? So I know you've all seen the screenshots. What you saw is everything. So, and I did end up, with Catherine deleting them as quick as I'm trying to screenshot them, and you clearly knew my intention was to call the police, right? Because I say it right there. And so she's deleting everything, and I'm trying to screenshot it all. So I get as much as I can, and there was one, though, that really is the one that makes me feel a little sick inside, and the reason why I pursued the avenue, and wish I could still pursue it because it's important what ended up, happening. He says, yeah, the Home for Wayward Girls, and about photos, and he could send me photos. Unfortunately, in most of them, they're crying because they don't know where they are. That stuck in my head because I thought, what if there's people out there with a missing girl, like a missing daughter, and she's still alive, and this could have been the link to find her. Like, remember Son of Sam? Like, he kept hearing the dog in his head telling him to kill and barking, and he wanted to get caught. So he was like I think he was contacting them, or he parked in a bad spot and got a parking ticket, and he was like, oh, good, you finally caught me. Because they want to get help, but people, don't believe them or don't know how to take it, or delete their comments, now that we've got that technology. Here I am, one person in the room. This guy comes out with that. I mean, it's a serious allegation to be taken seriously. Here she is saying, no, that's just some troll. And, so she goes on to block me, mind you. And I did send an email to Tom, and he never said anything. And then when he ends up unblocking everybody, and then I'm on there one time, like I think I maybe might have sent another email, because it's, the fact of the matter is, if somebody had a missing child out in Montana, or a missing teenage child, anything that, she could be alive. So anyway, I call the police in Glacier County, even like thinking, oh, I'm scared they're gonna end up, thinking whatever, I'm a kook, whatever. The lady who answered the phone, the dispatcher or whatever, she thanked me. She said they have such a problem with missing women in and around Glacier National Park. They have a lot of Indian reservations there. In 2016, 6,000 indigenous women went missing, and only 116 were ever logged into the missing database. The problem is huge, huge. So I started doing my own research on it, and they did end up calling me back because, they followed the old man Bob, lead there, and they traced the IP address back to Florida. You know, as it turns out, in June, and I'm going to include links, okay? In June, oh my God, my animals. In June oh, he's not a good model. I try to get him to be, but he's in June of 2017. Ashley Loring went missing from Glacier County, from Blackfeet Reservation in Montana, and all you have to do is look up what I'm talking about here, about the problem with the missing indigenous women. In that state and surrounding states, that's a huge number. 6,000. 6,000 and only 116. So Ashley Loring, she went missing. She's 20 years old. She liked photography. You'll see in the thumbnail that she's holding a camera. 5'2", 90 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes, an avid runner. And she went missing early June 2017. In June 2018, they had like they have these with the candles and everything every year, like a remembrance or memorial, something like that. June 2019, I see that going on the live stream. Like, something in my head keeps wanting me to think that it was longer. I feel like I was on Tom's channel longer than what I was, maybe, or something. That's a good possibility. I think I was on his channel for, but maybe it was. It was whenever Catherine had to take over for him for a little while, because then shortly after they had some kind of falling out. But, as soon as this guy, is mentioned, so she's deleting it. So, like I said, the police did take it seriously. And then, so, and I started looking into it myself more, because Tom, he didn't care. He didn't care. I got blocked. I was lucky to get back on when I did. But even then, when I thought were kind of like, tighter, like, because he had made me a mod, and so I felt, because it stuck in my head that someone's kid could be alive. And, so I started to research a little bit too about like the homes for the kids in Montana, wayward homes, things like that. And they're not regulated by this. There's like a bureaucratic thing. Like they're not held, I'm not saying the tribal thing's not held the same laws, but because of like some bureaucracy, like red tape, loopholes, they're investigated all the time for abuse. Look it all up. Plus, I have the links. So I feel like a relief that, now I can at least put this out there. And if anybody is, American Indian, or even, has the inkling to perhaps think that that's a strange thing to occur on a live stream, and I'd like to know, like, I want this family to see this and wonder, hey, that's crazy. And it just so happens to be like a date. It's June, and why is she always screaming in my head kind of shit. I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe he wanted to be caught. Maybe it was a cry for help. So, please check out the links in the description. Please like and subscribe. Peace, love, and tacos. Have a great night. Bye-bye.